Hello, Audra here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It is officially week 9 of our 13-week series, The 13 Pillars of Joy. This week, our focus is living in the present. And if this is your first class of the series, feel free to always go back and check out the other weeks and what those themes were. But for today, we are focused on living in the present and teaching our bodies and our minds to connect, to give us the tools to tap into the present moment easier, and then just helping understand what that is and moving our bodies and really feeling it in our minds and our bodies at the same time. So we will get started. Grab your mat, blanket, whatever. Get you some tea, water. Always feel free to pause and come back. All right, we're gonna get started in a seated position. And we're just gonna start moving our bodies as we come to this space. So just gentle rolls, front to back. And then start paying attention how that feels on your bottom. See if you can go slow. And then the opposite direction. And even as you kind of lean back, I pull my shoulders a little bit, get in a little shoulder stretch as I go backwards. Just finding your balance with that. Letting your body arrive to where we are in this moment. Dropping what you were doing beforehand. Tapping into this time. This time is for you to connect your mind and body, do some breath work. Make sure you're going opposite directions. So just using this time to just be with yourself and just exhale meaningfully, arriving, rocking around, tuning into your body, seeing how things feel. We'll come to a seated position, finding stillness. Putting our hands on our legs, we're just going to bring the right shoulder forward, look back. Opposite, left shoulder, look back. Just opening up our spine, moving our neck. And then just paying attention to your body while we move through. When you find your edge, like a point where it's like, ooh, and then just go a little bit more, do a meaningful exhale to help clear out what's blocking that space to move. And then as you come forward, you can inhale, exhale, look back. Beginning the process of using your breath and your body together. The mind is the conductor. Good. And then just make sure you end on an even side and come back to center. Hands at your side. We're going to inhale, hands above your head. Reach real high to the ceiling with your fingertips, like you're opening up your rib cage, extending your chest long. Taking another big inhale here, opening up the rib space, and exhale, hands to heart center. One more time doing that. We're gonna inhale, hands go high. Your gaze can follow your fingertips here as you just reach, like your fingertips are pulling your body into a nice stretch from the ceiling, lifting, creating space. Take a big inhale, reach, and exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome. So from here, we're gonna move to our tabletop position. And then as you come here, just moving side to side. Again, just kind of checking in with your body in a new position. And then start exaggerating the side to side movements, taking your head and looking back at your hip. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take a look back at the opposite hip. Inhale forward, exhale looking back. Just using our breath and our body here. Inhale into neutral, exhale, curve on back. And then when you're complete with both sides, finishing on, an equal amount, we're gonna extend our right leg, and then we're gonna lift the knee, and then we're just going to do some pumps. Bring the leg in and up. Just moving through this, engaging the core, opening the core, engage the core, open the core. And then if you exhale, inhale, lift, exhale. Good, moving through that with your breath, keeping your hips square. Hands are below your shoulders. Just moving through this nice opening flow. And then those meaningful exhales as you bring your leg through, open mouth exhale. Those do wonders for you to clear out any energy that could be blocking you from being in the present moment. Good. And when that feels complete, we're gonna come to our neutral position. Same on the opposite leg. Extend the left leg, lift up that foot. Inhale, open, exhale. Good. Many times what keeps us blocked from being present is excess energy, focus. And excess energy, I mean by you're moving so fast, or you're frustrated, or you're carried away. Those are the things that can keep you from being present. And then you just run into this autopilot, which is fine, but many times we look up and we say, wow, where'd the day go? Well, you were an autopilot and, just getting by. And we want to live good, meaningful lives, right? So sometimes we got to slow down. We got to connect with our bodies, bring our breath into the game, and keep going. So take a big inhale with your leg up. Exhale, open mouth. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, clear that energy, clear those emotions. Good. One more meaningful exhale. And bring that foot to the mat, your knee. Put your feet together, open up the knees, push back into child's pose. As we take a minute here, you can grab some water. Sometimes when you are discharging energy from your body, it takes some buildup and some movement that is, generating heat, generating our focus at a faster pace in our bodies. And then using that meaningful open mouth exhale to discharge anything that is lingering in the body. We're getting rid of that with movement and our breath. So just taking a moment here in your child's pose. Softening the chest to the ground. Surrendering to this moment, to what's being asked of you. And making sure you remember this feels good, this feels relaxing, it's nice to be present, it's good to get the energy out. This is definitely a commitment to do these practices, but the reason why you're doing it is so much more than, our hesitations let us believe. All right, we're gonna round and roll up back into a tabletop position. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pedaling out your feet. Opening up the backs of your legs. Palms are your stability. Focusing on just pedaling your feet, moving the feet gently up and down. And then finding your knees in a bent position, push back your chest to your thighs, opening up your ribs here, opening up the arms. Good, and then coming back into your downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale, right leg goes high, point those toes, roll out your ankles. And then a meaningful inhale and exhale, knee to nose, open mouth exhale. Good. Inhale, reach high with that foot. Exhale, open mouth, meaningful. Inhale, foot goes high. And meaningful exhale, bring it in. Good. Now bring that foot all the way through. We're gonna turn our back foot and we're gonna come up into a warrior two. And as you arrive, just get in your stance. Set, knee over the foot there. Back foot goes with the short side of your mat. Right arm out, left arm. Chest is open, arms are in line. And then from here, we're gonna inhale, nice, big, tall, and exhale, deepen your stance. And then this time we're gonna inhale, coming to the side of your mat, hands above your head, and exhale, opposite direction for warrior two. Big inhale here, and exhale, drop in a little bit more to your warrior two. Inhale to center, and exhale, opposite warrior two. Inhale here, exhale, deepen. Inhale to center, and exhale, opposite direction. Stay here for your inhale. Exhale, get low. Inhale, center, and exhale, warrior two. Just moving through this a couple times here. Inhale, center, exhale, warrior two. Staying nice and steady with this movement. Finding some peace and watching your hands meet at the top and watching that left hand or your right hand go in front of you. Really just focusing on connect and watch that hand drop down in. There you go. Staying with that movement there. Engaged body. Our minds are engaged as well. We're being watchful of our hands. And then our breath is moving as well. Inhale as you come to center. Exhale, warrior two. Last time. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior two. We're gonna come back to center here. And exhale, forward fold. Good. Then as you come into your forward fold, you can start moving side to side if you'd like to open up your hips. If you like being in the forward fold, stay there. That's fine too. Just taking a moment to check out our inner thighs, our hip space. Where are we? What is everything feeling like? And an important part of doing this practice of yoga is when you're getting in tune with your body and you're paying attention and you're dropping in with your breath and you're moving mindfully. This is a perfect practice to teach your mind and body how to become present together. So we do these repetitive movements and give our body and mind and our breath chances to work together. So this practice isn't only good for your body, but it's teaching your body, mind, and breath to work together. All right, come back to the center here. We're just gonna drop into a frog position, just a peaceful moment after moving energy through. Sometimes we need to just like find a center position and just relax. And if you have blocks, if you have a pillow, if this is uncomfortable, you can always get something to support being able just to sit, even like a chair, anything that's going to make this a good experience. The pose, like if you see me doing something, you don't have to do it just like me. But if you're able to find comfortability without, then definitely do that. But for now, this is good too. These are just a fine way to just find peace in your body, to be still for a minute, to just sit with it all. Our minds definitely run the show probably a little bit more than we want, and sometimes it just takes these practices to really integrate and embody what being present feels like. That way, when you're running through your day, you can catch yourself and be like, oh my gosh, like I'm not being present, like I'm just rushing, and like I don't want to feel this way. I'm working on my nervous system health. I'm, just really trying to feel more calm and peaceful rather than frantic and, just blah. So just taking those moments even to just drop down into this pose, or dropping down into, moving your leg high and coming in with an exhale. That's going to just get rid of that, the little chaos that's running through the system. Just get rid of it with your breath and keep going, okay? All right, we're gonna come out of our frog pose. If you're down low, hands to the front, lift those hips up nice and slow, widening your stance again, walking your hands to the front of your mat, and then hands come flat, step back that right foot into your downward facing dog. Just pedaling it out here for a second after bending our knees. One thing I do love about this practice too is it's quite amazing how limber and how flexible your body can get when you do mindful movements with these conversations. The somatic yoga is just everything and more. Movement and thinking of certain deals like just teaches your body so much. All right, come forward to the top of your mat. Knees are bent, chest lays on your thighs, forward fold, let everything go. Rooting down in your feet, let your arms be heavy, let your head dangle. You should just feel comfortable in this bent over position, doesn't matter what it looks like. Finding stability in your feet. Let your chest be on your thighs. Good. All right. Hands come forward. You can slide your hands up your shin or however you'd like. We're going to inhale into your halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, let it go. Hands slide up your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. And then we're going to inhale into our chair. And exhale, coming to a standing position. Good. And we're going to just find our ways to our bottoms, make our way to your back. Our final pose of this session. I love these like short week series of mindful conversation with movement. They're a nice thing to just squeeze into the week that feels so amazing for you. I also do these guided meditations, these 15-minute guided meditations for healthcare workers at Northern Arizona Healthcare. And just even that 15 minutes for people to take out of their day to just like pause and be in a collective group that's all doing it together is just so healthy and so good for everybody. So thank you for taking the time and letting me guide you. And as you're lying here, finding stillness on your mat, let your head be heavy. Let your arms melt into the mat. Let your shoulders relax completely. Feel supported by the mat. Let your hips melt open. Let your thighs just melt to the mat, disengaging, total relaxing. Let your knees be soft. Let your calves feel the pulse and the blood flowing through them. Feel the blood running all the way down your foot, and even how alive your toes feel. Pulsating with blood and oxygen and nutrients, even all the way at your feet. Let your eyes be soft. Let your jaw relax. You can feel the muscles on your cheek drooping back to your ears. The center of your forehead. Let it widen. Let your forehead soften. Let your shoulders completely relax. Enjoying some stillness. On your next inhale, taking an inhale into your belly, opening up the belly space, the peritoneum cavity, pushing your belly button to the ceiling, creating space and holding that space there, imagining your organs having room from each other, your kidneys, your liver, your intestines, your stomach. You might even hear some air moving through while you have your belly open. That's good. And then a nice exhale, release. Another inhale, pull the belly button to the ceiling. Create space with your oxygen. And then holding it at the max point of opening your abdomen. And then open mouth exhale, nice, slow, all the air leaves your lungs. And empty, empty, empty your exhale. Good. One more time. Inhale, pull that belly button to the ceiling. Create space in your abdomen. Opening it up, holding your inhale there when you hit that max capacity. And open mouth, exhale, completely empty all the air out of your lungs, all the way out, and then hold at the end. Good. And if you'd like to do some more belly breathing, please do. I know once you figure out how that really feels, it feels so nice in your stomach, especially if you have any GI problems or any irritable bowel or even constipation or kidney stuff. Doing those open belly breathing and just giving that organ space and sending it good oxygen and attention, it does wonders. You can even do this for the reproductive system as well, so keep that in mind if you're in your trying to conceive times or even newly pregnant. You can open space in your abdomen and just get in tune with your organs there no matter what phase you're on. All right, just move your toes, reach high over your head, take a nice big inhale. And exhale, knees to your chest. Give yourself a little hug, rocking side to side, a little back massage. Flattening your back. Trying to not engage your muscles here, just a little movement. And as you are ready, rock to one side, push up into a seated position. Always come up with crazy hair because I'm a clip girl. All right. And as we close our practice, hands to your side, thinking about something that really resonated with you, something that shifted here, something that you want to really like imprint into your emotional body and into, your blueprint of you. And so you're gonna think of those things that really resonated, that really struck with you, put it into your palms. We're gonna bring it to life. Big inhale, focusing on that resonation, that intention. And then exhale, bringing it into your body, sealing it in. Good. All right, well, that's our week, living in the present. I hope you have a wonderful week of using these tools and cues and moments in your real life. And I hope you find, what you need from these classes. And I'm so happy that you found me. And also, if you are looking for any one-on-one support, I do have a lot of amazing offers, and check out my website. Follow me on Instagram if you want to be social buddies. But yeah, I'm so happy to have you here in this community and on YouTube. Starting this channel has been a true joy, and it's just been amazing. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, and let me know what you think. Okay, see you guys next week. Bye.